And it is an all new, brand new What the Music. I'm extremely excited for my next guest, SZNZ, which I have right here. I am 100% on board with you guys. But more importantly, I've been fascinated with the thought of bands being put together. I think it's one of those weird moments in your life where four people, come together from basically never knowing each other and then having to be put together. One of the classic combos of that is, of course, In Vogue, as well as Destiny's Child. So I'm just curious about your guys' story. And by the way, let me mention that we just heard the song Tequila with Lime, and I will have yes, I saw the video too. Real fun video. Yeah, but I will have links to your TikTok, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, all the social medias. So just make sure to log on, entertheshell.com for the show notes. And, of course, I will have a link to your Spotify, so you can, re-listen to Tequila with Lime. And of course, I'm going to, Desbois, for my listeners, Behave. And I can't wait to, play that. I listened to the song, have a few thoughts on it, but, first let's get into, the group. Tell me about this experience of being put together. I get connotations, and this may date me, but some of you were walking around and one of you read an article in the newspaper, another one.
We all were out in LA, doing our thing, trying to, do something that we all love in the arts, and we found each other, and it just seemed like such a better fit to be with three other powerful women. And we felt that, coming together, we could do a lot more with each other right now than we could singularly. And we just all had the same end goal in mind, that we wanted to make music that people can have fun to, relate to, dance to, feel sexy to, and
cry to.
Yeah. All of the emotions.
We'll
yeah.
Circle.
We got it for you.
So all of you guys just came out to LA, whether it was to be recording artists or to be actresses, I'm assuming. And did you guys all meet at a nightclub, or how did that happen?
We did audition. We auditioned for the group. Winter, I was acting. I was in school at the time. We all kind of just were at these places in our lives that we were ready to start something new. And I think all of us individually, when we talk about it, we're like, oh yeah, I wasn't even going to go to that audition, or it was so random, I just showed up, blah, blah, blah. And it ended up, bringing us together. And
changing our lives.
Yeah.
We met in the audition room, and we were like, how funny is it that your name is Autumn and my name is Summer? And your name is Winter and your name is Spring. We should
something special
start a band.
Yeah, we should just start a band.
Whoa. What are the odds? So we had no choice but to.
It was fate.
Yeah. Destiny. My Destiny cap on.
Destiny's niece. Destiny's niece.
Yes.
I was trying to say nephews, but I was like, no.
And then your third album could be Third Removed or something like that,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, do you guys all live together? I'm assuming you do, because I'm not, releasing any public information, but I was able to call one number and
yeah.
Here you guys all are together. What is, yeah. What is that like, all living together? You guys all, this is a very, part where more of a lab in a sense, because now all of you guys can really write together, or if one of you guys could be in the kitchen, another one could be watching TV, and then one person gets something in their head and says, hey, why don't we try this or something like that. So the creativity level must be at an all-time high with you guys living together.
Yeah. You kind of hit the nail right on the head with that.
For sure. Creativity is always flowing here in this house. And what's great, too, is say I'm having an off day. I have 3 amazing people that are probably not having an off day. But if we all are, then we take that into the studio.
If we all are, we just
and we go with that. I felt like that was yesterday, us in the studio. We were all like feeling like weird. And then we just wrote like...
She says yesterday for every day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what that was. I'm like, why was not with you yesterday? I was, but we were not doing that.
But yeah, and then we created a song that was like all up in our feels.
Yeah, super feely. You don't like feely? I don't like feelings.
Well, in a sense, nothing should ever really come easy, especially in writing. Although, I always fawn over those moments where, a hit song was written in like 4 minutes and the person's like, yeah, I just, was, just doodling something on a napkin and then poof, a quadrillion, downloads or whatever. I know that must seem so, nuanced, in a way, but do you guys try to purposely write something hooky, or does it just become hooky when you are in that studio environment?
I feel like when we try too hard to make something hooky or good, it never is. So when something's really try hard. Like we know when we're trying too hard or overthinking something, and it's the songs. Yeah, like when we're just like really in the mood to do it, and like the vibe is right. It's always better.
Yeah,
like whenever we're not like really trying too hard, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answers your question. Really, that's kind of where
we've definitely had days that like we've had songs that we come back to when we've worked on a few days in the writing room, and then we've had days where we literally were in the session for an hour and the whole song was done. Yeah. And it was like,
and most of that hour we're like not even.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like talking about our zodiac sign.
And then we're like, wait, look at the doc. This is like done.
Yeah.
What happened here?
I think that like really our songs are so conversational, so that does make it a lot easier for us because they're all things that we do say to each other, we've said to people. All of our songs are things that have happened to us personally. Mm-hmm. So it's not like I think that would be really hard if we were trying to write songs that didn't feel like they meant something to us, but everything has like such a meaning for us. So,
one of the other things about being in a band, especially a female band as yourselves, is you guys get kind of pigeonholed, you know what I mean, in a way. And they're like, oh, well, those are just girls and whatever, But I do notice that some of you guys do play instruments. And I do find that refreshing, you know what I mean, from time to time. Tell me about trying to create that new identity and not being pigeonholed.
I don't even know if we're trying to do that. Like, we just kind of so happen to, like, be musicians, Like, she plays piano, she plays guitar, I play the trumpet.
Yeah.
Like, we just, I don't know. But also, like,
and I
it's
just
interesting to say that. Because
I'm just there. You're doing great.
You're doing great.
Somebody had to be that woman. And I was like, don't worry, guys, I got it. I'll play my instrument now. Yo, the percussion section, you really come through. I feel like the snaps are great too. Oh, anyways, sorry, yes,
you need those snaps, But anyway,
I feel that we just are, and everybody, my girls are so talented, and it is so refreshing to see people like my girls moving. Like it's really dope. I'm so happy that you highlighted that.
Yeah, Summer plays trumpet on a few of our songs, on Behave, on Ski Live Line.
On most of them.
Yeah.
No, don't you?
Oh, just kidding. I lied. Scratch that.
Not that.
But Behave.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the trumpet. One of my favorite bands, Cake, Vince DeFori, he is one of my favorite trumpeters, so, not sure if you listen to...
multiple favorite trumpeters?
Yeah.
Let's talk trumpeter.
That's awesome.
So,
Summer's your new top.
Yeah, your new favorite trumpeter.
I don't want to hear you ever say another trumpeter's name again.
You're not allowed to.
Well, you got to listen to Vince, man. I mean, if you haven't listened to the band Cake, you guys are tardy to the party, as they say.
I'm tardy to
Love to get on it.
Tardy to the party.
Yeah.
We're going to our album now.
Please, if I can get like a liner note or something like that, that'd be very cool, and then we can come back to the show and we could talk about that. But let's talk about the ever-growing process and the momentum of your band. I know you guys started like in late 2019, and and of course, the biggest topic of all, the pandemic hits. You guys were building such a momentum. I went, I scoped out your Instagram and your TikToks and, your Facebooks and all your stuff. And the momentum was outrageous. And by outrageous, I mean overwhelmingly positively good.
Thank you.
What are you doing to just keep that momentum and create new followers and stuff like that? It's a very tough time right now because I'm kind of an old school guy where it's like, if I was in your band or whatever, I gotta be out there. I gotta meet people. I gotta shake hands, very grassroots oriented. What are you guys doing?
I feel like we're meeting people and shaking hands online.
Yeah.
We're just,
That's
virtual. The other day, we actually went on this cool website, Chat Roulette. We went on Chat Roulette, and we were just like, do you like music?
Yeah, this is season.
Yeah. We really had to get creative.
Yeah.
And we're also just like making TikToks.
Exposed.
It was really fun.
Yeah. No, but honestly, that is like such a cool thing that we've had such positive feedback. Like, we just wanted.
I can't believe you said that.
We just wanted, to, like we said earlier, to make something relatable, and I think that's what we did. And TikTok has been extremely incredible to us, and we thank you, TikTok gods, for pushing Tequila with Lime. It was really TikTok that did it for us. Actually, Autumn's sister made this TikTok, and it just went crazy, and that prompted us to release early. Same thing with Behave. We kind of put it out there first to see what kind of traction it got. People were like, why isn't this out? So we put it out, and that's how we really have been connecting, is TikTok. It's been a really nice avenue for us.
Yeah, and we were all pretty late to the TikTok game in general. We had all been on Instagram, and I think we grew up with YouTube and Tumblr and whatever. But we were actually big. It was no TikTok. We were like, oh my gosh, we keep it on TikTok. What the heck?
Yeah, we were Tumblr famous.
And then
so cool.
When yeah.
No worries. I'll make sure to include that in my notes that you guys are Tumblr famous.
Thank you.
Please,
yes,
all of us.
Tumblr famous.
I'm actually Pinterest famous.
Oh, that would be incredible.
MySpace famous.
Well,
it's actually MySpace. We popped up. I saw this.
MySpace. The true fame is in the Reddit. If you could conquer Reddit.
Reddit goes to Reddit and get on Popheads. But every time I post something about seasons, they're like, oh, this is produced, you can't put this on Popheads and take it off.
Really?
Yeah, I cannot get the hang of Reddit. So if anybody out there, slide into my DMs if you want to explain Reddit to me, it's just not happening. You guys can have a Reddit date.
Yeah.
We can play Among Us.
Reddit's a very interesting forum. People are very passionate about the topics and the subs that they're in, and if they don't think that you are right for that, then they're going to kind of kick you out. It's definitely interesting. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's one of those it's a good thing, but a gift and a curse type atmosphere. Because when they really gravitate and they're really passionate about something, it can really do an uptick. Are you guys facing any sort of contrast into you guys being a produced team?
I don't think so. We really put our hearts into it. We're the ones who write our songs. We work with writers and producers, of course. But we come with the ideas, and we really make sure that we have a stamp in everything that we do. And, you know, our team, they want that for us as well. You know, they see us as the face and the team and the project, and they expect us to do just as much, and we expect us to do just as much. Like, we want to be involved in every single process possible.
We just have full so much control.
Yeah.
We're heavily involved, and we're lucky to, you know.
100%.
Yeah. It's like crazy to me to even be like, oh yeah, we're involved, because it's like that, like we are ourselves, you know, and like we just wake up every morning and we season and think about what we want to do, what we want to write, what we want to do with the band, what videos we want to make, what, you know, like we're doing we're doing cosmetics and perfume and like what we want to do with that, and bikinis, and just like pushing forward.
Yeah, I did see that.
I can't hear you guys. No.
It's cool. I did see that you guys did have somewhat of a limited release on your own eyeliner.
Yeah.
I thought that was really, especially, I'm like, okay, that's cool, especially in Los Angeles. I feel that this is extremely particular because guys in LA wear eyeliner as well. So,
Exactly.
you know, so I was like, oh yeah, that completely makes sense. Tell me about having your own cosmetic line. This is obviously a dream for anybody. You know, I would like my own cosmetic line. I don't know what it would be, but I mean, it would smell like beer and bacon. You know what I mean? But
that is so good. I think you should make it. SZNZ is sponsoring it.
Yeah, deal. I'll, as long as you guys can wear it every now and then, you know what I mean? I think that would be a pretty hilarious endorsement as well. But tell me about those concepts of doing your own cosmetic line.
It's so cool. Like, I have been wearing winged eyeliner since I was like 2. So like, when we got this opportunity, I was like, I'm wearing it right now. Like, I literally don't go a day without wearing the SZNZ eyeliner. I can't leave the house without it. Like, I love it, and honestly, I can't believe it wasn't the first thing we did together. I know. Like, it's so cool. And like, we have this other makeup coming out too that's also like just as good. It's so cool like to like have a product that you like that you actually like love.
Yeah.
You know, like I was
it's fucking great. Excuse my French, but like that shit doesn't come off unless you like want it to come off. You know.
Literally sleep in it.
Yeah. No, my friends will like send me Snapchats after like a booty call and be like, "SZNZ eyeliner is still completely perfect."
Can you put like booty call approved? Like, you know.
Booty call approved. Oh my god, that's fire. It should be on the box for sure.
Just FYI. Yeah. You know, one of the last things that I talked to you, or that we talk about before I let you go, and of course, thank you again for allowing me to play your music and being on the show. Really appreciate it. I will have links to your Instagram, your TikTok, your Facebook, and your Twitter, and of course the streams to your Spotify and your YouTube. But I noticed on your Instagram that you guys put your phone number on there.
It's not our phone number. It is our phone number, but it's not our.
I was really concerned.
My phone number, text it. We can send each other memes.
Just shut up.
FaceTime us anytime. Like it's us.
Yeah.
I was super concerned. I'm like, that's you know, like look.
We're out there.
Yeah, you very are. You know, and you know, you guys aren't bad on the eyes either. So it's like, what are you doing? You know, like this.
So it's actually. I'm so happy you brought this up because we haven't really discussed it a lot yet. But we made this for our fans so we could stay connected with everybody that likes our music and wants to know about SZNZ. So if you text that number, you're actually getting set up for seasonal text. Seasonal seasons text. So like, you know, we just like when we have something that we want to say, like we'll just be like, guys, what should we text everybody? And then it'll send out a cute little message and
just to help people stay updated with like our live show, like our live streams, and like new songs and new stuff coming out.
And sometimes if we want to just say hi and we hope you're having a great day,
That's cool, man. I mean, who doesn't want to get, are you having a good day? Like, it's so funny. Like my brother left his phone. Like I went to go watch my niece play soccer, yesterday, and my brother left his phone. He's like, I feel so naked with my phone. I'm like, who calls you? I'm like, just mom and me. Like, what do you mean?
I feel that. The only person that calls me is my mom too.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, like 2 out of the 3 people that call you are here. So like, like it's cool. Don't worry about it. But it is nice to just get a text from somebody that you haven't seen in a while or heard from a while. So I thought that was kind of very brave of you guys too. Just because I'm sure your fans are adoring and very fandemonium with you, but you just don't know, and for you guys to be at this early stage in your career is it's fun, but at the same time, it can be daunting, especially with all the other projects. I mean, who would have thought you would have had all these other like cosmetic lines and other things going on? I'm sure at times it must seem overwhelming, but are you guys having fun?
Yeah, always. We actually just recorded our next music video last weekend, and that was such an incredible, beautiful, fun day. Oh my God. Can't wait for you guys to see that, because it's way different than Tequila with Lime.
Complete 360.
Yeah, and completely different from Fast. Yeah, from Faster, which I saw, and I mean, you guys are living my dream. I've always wanted to be a cartoon.
I know, same.
That was awesome.
Yeah, we didn't. So we really wanted to make a music video for that as well, but that was in the middle of the pandemic, so we really couldn't do anything. We recorded Tequila with Lime in January of 2020, so it was right before anything had happened. Then we were released in July, and by the time we released, we were like, obviously, we are not going to be making music videos anytime soon. So last weekend was incredible. We all had so much fun.
Yeah. Last thing I want to talk to you guys about is, look, I know you guys all live together and you guys are constantly in each other's space, but what do you guys do to kind of separate yourselves, from each other and just kind of get some just different time? I mean,
what are you talking about?
Yeah. I mean, I used to live with people, and when I finally had enough money to like live on my own, I'm like, I'm done with humans. I gotta move out, and be by myself. As far as living with them, you know what I mean? Not like I'm done with humans, like in general. Just like with living with them, I feel more of a solace, in my own time, as they would say. But, do you guys get like that? Do you need time alone?
I think everybody, needs a little time alone. Of course, like we definitely have our time, but we are together a lot, and it's important for anyone to know your emotions and get in touch with yourself. You have to kind of go inward and be by yourself sometimes.
I shower alone sometimes.
Yeah. But we go on walks. Like I go on walks and hikes. Like I love that. I know, like spring, she'll just hop in her car and drive.
I do a lot of therapeutic driving.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until she's like, you do that for
I think you do that for your mind.
And I do it for my mind because my mind is gone. So I'm like, I gotta get that in check before I can even, function here.
No, I think this was last night, and it was like 7 o'clock, and she's like, I'm gonna go get a coffee. And I'm like, it's so late. And she's like, I need to go for a drive. And I was like, okay. I literally was just like, yeah, I just really get a lot of joy from driving.
Autumnbot's always editing. Summer skating. Playing trumpet. Like, we all have our things that we, did before that we still do. And then also things that we did before on our own that now it's like, nice. Now we don't have to do it anymore on our own. Like, we can do it with people, which is also great.
The Malibu last night. Nice. Yeah, I did a little Malibu drive by myself. That's beautiful.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys have all found each other, and everything just seems very cohesive with you guys. So really great for that. Lastly, let's talk about the song that I'm going to play and we're going to leave with, which is Behave. Yeah. Very catchy song. It's very reminiscent of Destiny's Child. I truly enjoyed listening to that song. Just real quick, take me through that process of the idea of conceptualization into reality with this song.
Yeah. So that song actually we'd kind of been trying to start writing for a while. Back when we first started writing Tequila with Lime, we'd been throwing ideas around kind of with the same theme. And I was in the car with my mom. We were going to CVS, and I tell my mom everything. And I was like, Mom, this guy that I'm dating, he called me and said I love you, and I wasn't ready. So I held up a bag of chips and crinkled it and was like, oh, sorry, you're breaking up, service, can't talk right now, and hung up. And my mom was like, Anna, you never learned how to behave. And I was, yeah, okay, you're right. But also then that line got stuck in my head, and I texted everybody hey, I think that this is the hook. I think this is the song. And we all got together, and this is one of the topics that we all can really relate to. Being young women, or just being anybody, your whole life, people are telling you what to do, and people are putting you in a box, telling you what to wear, who to date, how to dress, and what to wear are the same thing.
But I feel you, 100%.
But that we're saying, okay, we hear you, but we never learned how to behave, and we're going to do what we want to do.
With respect, we have the morals. But you're not putting me in a box. I'm going to stand on that box, and I'm going to shout from the rooftops who I am. And we encourage, everyone to do that. And as long as you're safe, we encourage everyone to do that as well, to be. So there's sometimes when you cannot be your true self because you're not in a safe space. And so that's what I mean by that. But if you are comfortable, if you have good people around you, be who you are. You're going to find your tribe. You're going to find the people that care about you. And if you want to find those people, you have to be true to yourself. Because if you're not true, then you're just going to attract the people that you're acting like, So that's Behave to me.
Yeah. What a great sentiment to leave off on. Thank you again for coming on the show and being a part of the program. Truly do appreciate it. Again, they're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I will have all the links on the show notes, and I will have, of course, links to their YouTube so you can check out their videos, and of course to their Spotify so you can stream them and get them to 1 billion streams so they can make at least $3. So make sure to go check them out. Real quick, my only thing about Behave was just what you were talking about, and your idea of crunching up those chips. Man, you would have wasted chips. You know what I mean? They're all crumpled now. That's.
You don't crunch the actual chips. It's just the bag, so that it's static. Come on. Or
you crunch the chips up, and then you dip your chicken in them.
Like
it's
a
fire.
seasoning.
I don't know if you've ever done it.
Indiana girl.
My mom does that.
I think you're talking about seasoning. There it is.
Yeah!
Okay. The song is Behave, and again, the band is Seasons. Make sure to go check them out. And again, we leave you now with Behave.
Thanks for having us. Hope you guys like it.
I don't want no drama, no strings. We can keep it chillin' low key. Once I get what I want, I'll be apple for dawn. Baby, that's what I'm on. Don't press me. No promise.